Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, Azakai here, bringing to you another video for Conqueror's Blade published by Poros Interactive. We have the August 8th update log, and it's got a couple of interesting things, but no balance changes. So, well, there are bug fixes. We're gonna have to see, we're gonna have to test a few things to see if it actually changes anything. But it could be bug fixes where it has a big overall effect. Usability bug fixes are always very hard to gauge, and again, like I think it should be classified under balance changes sometimes if the bug fix is fairly significant. Anyway, obviously, we have the regular, well, the new regular 3.5 hour time frame for the Frontier server, going from 8 to 11:30, August 8th. We get 8,000 bronze coins, 400 on a 20 unit metals. For those of you on the Americas and EU side, you're going to have your maintenance at 7 to 10, August 8th, UTC plus 1. You get 8,000 bronze coins, 300 honor, and 15 unit medals. The rest should be fairly straightforward and, um, sorry, the rest should be the exact same no matter which side. So the legendary mold attire Flame of Numin Lion has been upgraded apparently. I honestly can't tell. It looks a little bit more fiery. That's about it. So the payoff cost for each quest in P skill mole unlock challenges has been restored to 100 sovereigns, so there's no longer any discounts, adjustments, and optimizations. So we have the battle systems, fix the issue uh, where the weapons of the players forced out of artillery may disappear. I've not been forced out of artillery that often, or at all, in fact. So again, have not experienced this bug myself. Great that they're fixing bugs. Again, shouldn't have happened. Optimize the display of unit icons in battle, providing real-time unit distance and positions. Great. Again, like the minimap thing has always been really important to give perspective, but at the same time, I think having the minimap is also too powerful at the same time. Information is king, and conveying that information could be a part of that game. Or, I mean, I wish conveying that information could be part of that game, but sure. Let's just let the minimap work give information to everyone. I mean, you want the map to convey true information. If it doesn't, then you're just going to be very confused. What I want to say is that um, it's good that they're fixing this, but there are some scenarios where it's just like it's too easy to keep track of the enemy, especially if you don't have direct line of sight of them. Maybe other people have maybe other people have direct line of sight, but again, how it goes is just like it doesn't look like you have direct line of sight, but apparently you know exactly where the enemy is because you can see it on the minimap. That is besides the point. It's great that they're fixing that. Fix the issue where players using the legendary mole attire Flames of the Numenor Lion can not use skills after changing weapons in battle. Fix the display issue of attackers and defenders information in the battle records. Item system optimize the prompt when the number of listed items on the market reach a maximum. So yeah, you can only put a maximum number of items on the thing. That's always been true. Fix the issue where two options of bound and unbound artillery would appear when players searched for artillery on the market. Added acquisition method in the event item description. Fix the issue causing error prompt when players reforge equipment with a full inventory. Yeah, that's an interesting one. About the novice, fix the issue that prevented the weekly quest of flush with cash and rolling in dough from being completed in the novice server. Not sure what those are. Haven't really done a new character. I haven't done that in a long time. I think the last time I actually did it was probably somewhere around Scorpio. Normally, sometimes I like to keep track on the uh, new player experience by experiencing the first few days of a new character. Normally, it's just to keep a track on like things that would come through. Actually, no. I think the last time I did it was in Sengoku because they had a whole rework with the mace sergeants and stuff. So I was wondering about that. Bug fixes and optimization. Change the camera speed adjustment method into using Shift plus uh, mouse wheel in observer perspective. Fix the issue where the chain dart and scimitar hero might not be displayed in the deployment and loading interface in OB in observer perspective. Fix the issue where the remaining treb shots were displayed as incorrectly displayed incorrectly as zero. So that's more better English in OB perspective. Fix the issue of the free view in Hidden City in OB in Observer perspective. Fix the issue where hiding and then restoring the UI would incorrectly reset the camera speed in OB perspective. Fix the issue where the borders of non-primary unit masteries were not displayed in the deployment interface in OB perspective. Fix the issue where the burning state of the serve cannot be removed in certain situations. Um, the burning state this one refers to could be either the flamed one or it could be either the flame or it could be the actual burn because there are actually two debuffs. One of the debuffs which is really important is the flamed one. Having the flamed debuff makes it so that you can't be CC'd again. That's really important. It cannot be applied again until its duration is ended. If this removes that second one, you're gonna have a scenario where Surf tries to heal your unit, but you instantly just become aflamed again. So it's just like, oh, you freed me from CC. Oh, I just got CC'd again. So fire is always just that weird one where it's just got that extra thing where it's just like, oh, I'm still burning. And very highly unlikely. It's just like sometimes you don't want to roll, you don't want to get rid of the flame state because it's just easier for you to keep on attacking. And yeah, that's all. It's just been like that. Fix the issue where the specific value of the recovery effect of healing herbs of the surf were not displayed. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like, you were healing units, they got the green thing, you knew it was 300, whatever. The fact that it's going to now appear as 300, I think, probably just a lot of visual clutter. Fix the issue where the node of reducing food consumption in veterancy for serfs were not taking effect. Okay, not that I don't think anyone really I don't think it's really mattered. Optimize the trajectory of Retiari's javelin throw to be more linear and fix the issue where javelins would disappear prematurely during long range attacks. Again, they purposefully they purposefully screwed around with Retiari's javelin throw because it was too powerful. Because it was too OP to allow them to keep the almost straight trajectory. And I mean, I've said this before. I used to use the Retiari on Shield of the Capital, and I would be sniping people all the way from the wall to the base. Now, again, they also fixed the issue where javelins would disappear prematurely during long range attack. It wasn't, again, prematurely. I'm not exactly sure what this means, but the javelins don't disappear unless you're trying to throw over 100 meters. I haven't really experienced a scenario where I'm throwing under 100 meters and the javelins would disappear. That's just my experience. But if this allows me to throw over 100 meters and it's more linear, that means the reticule makes sense again. I'm probably going to have fun with Retiari again. Mostly because I love their throw. But again, I think Retiari's I think Retiaris is a cool hybrid. Is a cool hybrid javelin melee unit. I mean, a javelin is a melee infantry, but it's basically a ranged unit. I do think that like the low model count is kind of weird. Any unit with a low model count just doesn't make sense to me unless they're like uber strong. The Retiaris do a lot of damage, but they're not just like they're not super strong. They can be. I mean, the charge into spearfishing into charge again. Like if you do throw charge spearfishing charge, they'll wreck. They'll wreck. They've got they've got damage. I've killed men at arms with them before. I've killed shield made it like I've killed men at arms who are I've killed men at arms who are like OP, like the OP men at arms, like right now. Not the old men at arms where they still had like 45% damage reduction when they got hit. This one only has 30%, but yeah, whatever. Fix the issue where Sunway Phalanx experienced damage loss during free attack state. Now, there is caveats to this. We're not sure whether or not this applies during Sunway Phalanx free attack mode during Brace or normal state. If it's just during normal state, that makes sense. I don't like using the Sunway Phalanx in free attack mode because they're just really bad. They're worse than Fortibraccios. At least Fortibraccios in attack mode actually feels like they're doing something. Sunway Phalanx feels like they're doing nothing. Fix the display issue of the icon and unit description of Matchlock Ashig Saru Javelin Swarm. I really wish they just changed this to Ashigaru. That would be a much better name. But yeah, that's the name for it. So they're just fixing the the icon and the skill description. Fine. Um, that's a real bug fix. Not actually changing anything to do with the unit itself. Fix the inconsistency between the selected spawn point and the actual one for the defending side on the Hidden City map. All right. Maybe I've experienced this once or twice, but I didn't really take it into mind. Fix the abnormal display of siege engines for the attacking side on the Hidden City map. Not sure what this abnormal display is. Fix the incorrect descriptions for unit defeated quests in the seasonal weekly challenge. Okay, interesting. Maybe I should have taken a look at one of those. But yeah, um, this patch note was mostly just bug fixes. I'm really interested in seeing how the Retiari feel after this change, but everything else is quite mid. I'm I'm hoping that like Sunway Phalanx could get a better performance, just like Embrace. I love Ares Flurry, but I don't know, man. Like using Sunway Phalanx is just unsatisfying just to leave them Embrace because they're just so easy to deal with. Not to mention they just like every single unit nowadays have so much goddamn damage that like unless I'm using Ares Flurry, I can't even kill them in time. Unless they just run straight into my pikes, so there's that. A lot of units just run straight into your pikes, so they'll just die. I feel like Sunway Phalanx is not strong enough. Only because I feel like their brace just really weak. They are fine. You can use them similarly to something like Orochi Samurais, but with longer pikes. Which also just really upsetting because it just means that Orochi Samurais is just really bad. You got a unit that basically does the exact same thing as you, but they don't heal and they have longer reach, so they're technically more safe than you. Do I want? I think Orochi Samurai should get a buff because Phalanx exists. Yeah, I think Orochi Samurais deserve a buff because realistically, the Ares Flurry does the exact same thing as Orochi Samurais, but it doesn't have the the momentum damage thing. So there's that. Anyway, that is all for this week's update log. My name is Azukai. Well, that is all for this week's update log. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But other than that, my name is Azukai. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Sometimes I forget my own outro.